Hi everybody, there's another YouTuber out there, man of many things. Go ahead and check out his channel. He's into bug out vehicles and whatnot, and he asked for videos, response videos on it. So we're going to give him one of the old truck. Okay, pardon me, I got a smudge on my lens. Looks better. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Old truck, 1989 Chevy half-ton 4x4. It's got a 350 automatic. It's got 410 gears front and back. I've had it for 10 years, easy, maybe more than that. When I bought it, it was just a plain old truck. Okay, nothing had been done to it, nothing. It was just plain. Tana's playing in the back here. I built the grill guard. That's all 1/4 inch boxed in. I got 1/4 inch here, 1/4 inch here, 1/4 inch by 2 welded to hold it together. This is all hollow. All the fasteners, you got to take these plates off with security screws. You got to take that off each side to get to the hardware. Even the mounts for the lights, because there for a while we were having problems with people stealing lights and accessories. Thing weighs almost 100 pounds. It's all boxed in, all waterproof. Even back here, I cut this, notched it to fit around, and welded that in. It's solid. Great piece, I love it. I cut the round stock down because it all started out as a round tube like this. Cut it down, put a piece of 1 inch in here for a little step. Put a piece of, I think I got 2 inch in here, so I can use that for a step to get up work on it. I did have the bug guard on it when I bought it. That's about it for there. I put the visor on. Inside, we're just your standard truck. It's dirty. It's my work truck. I use it every day to drive to work. It's got 360-some thousand miles on it. I did rebuild the engine because it had a crack in the head. I built the console. Holds a CB, just a standard 40 channel CB radio. It's a Radio Shack. It's got emergency channel 9 PA. Just basic. It's got the channel controls on the mic. Little cross my grandpa made before he died. I've had it in all my daily driven vehicles. It's got an equalizer for the stereo. It's got a good stereo. It was in it when I got it. I just added the equalizer. But I built the console. It's made out of just like 1/4 inch plywood. Had to have a cup holder. It's adjustable, and I don't know if you caught it or not, but big enough to fit a 2-liter in. That's for them serious days. And I added a flashlight to hold her to the side. I'll go to the other side. I got my canteen in there. I always carry that. Got sunglasses and safety glasses. They're both ANSI rated safety glasses. Down here in the side, I got some Germex hand cleaner, poncho, roll of duct tape. Of course, I've always got my Glock 23 ready to go. Yeah, that's been a staple since I was 18. Family and law enforcement, you know, it just happens that way. But here we're allowed to carry them. I've had a permit since I was 18, so it's all good. On this side, I've got a putty knife that I was using earlier. I just stuck there. Got a full-size poncho that I can use as a shelter and all that good stuff. I got a can of bug spray for the little one. Well, for all of us. I hate mosquitoes. Band-Aid, first aid spray, a little bit of white paracord. That was from another project, and some sunscreen for my wife. There's the flashlight holder, mag light, 2D cell, Always keep it with fresh batteries, but I just mounted that to the side. It's easy to get to. I'll probably be changing that out for a rechargeable Streamlight Stinger before too long. We're using some of those for the fire department now, and I really like them. And I did put speakers in there. Let's see. I'm working on the body. I've got rocker panels. I'm gonna put cab corners on it and stuff. It's a work in progress, slow work. There's my external speaker for my CB. My big speakers for the stereo. They were in it when I bought it. So my little ice scraper. I always keep a sweatshirt, hooded sweatshirt, extra hat. Got a jug of transmission fluid just in case, and antifreeze. I always keep isopropyl alcohol with me. Got a couple tie down straps down in there, and of course my jack. I try not to keep anything under the seats. I don't want anything rolling out and getting underfoot. Now I got some switches here, I'll show you. I got this switch here, comes up blue, and this switch here comes up orange. Show you what those do. Now that they're on, I told you guys I was on the fire department. There's what the yellow switch does, and there's what the blue switch does. Okay, I can run them steady. With these, it's just a wig-wag back and forth, or steady. With these up here, I've got 2,800 different flash patterns I can do the way I wired them up. And I did that. Took a standard visor, cut them in, got it ready to go. I got it synced up the way I wanted. It's most effective for clearing traffic. I can also steady burn those if I need to, and they do throw a lot of light. This phone has a filter on it, a light filter on it. I'm using my phone for this video, but it has a light filter, and there's another switch there for up here in the back. That throws a lot of light too. But I use this phone for videotaping when I'm welding and all that, so excuse me. I got the trim piece in the garage, and I got new carpet for it and all that good stuff. Good heavy all-terrain tires, 265 75 16s. Hi Alex. I got regular bumper mounted ball, and then I've got the class 3 hitch underneath. Those tires are great. These are, oh man, they're probably 9 years old anyway, and still got a boatload of tread. Man, open this up. This is more what he was wanting to see anyway, so always keep it locked. First thing, fire extinguisher. Used that yesterday. Driving by and somebody had their lawnmower on fire, so I needed to recharge that. I've got a little bit of white. There we go. Air compressor. I've got jumper cables down there. Snatch strap. I've got some other tie down straps, and then there's a 12 volt trouble light in here as well. Just a standard work light type deal, but it runs off 12 volt. There we go. I keep extra fluids back here. I've got oil and antifreeze, brake fluid, power steering fluid, some penetrating oil, a couple different kinds. I got some brake cleaner, more transmission fluid, some funnels. I keep a full-size flat nose shovel, and that's a 20-foot Jayhawker cane pole. I also keep my coveralls in here because in the winter time just like to have them. Then on the other side, let me put this back, and it just lays up there real nice in that little divot right here. Got the toolbox for free. The guy was throwing it away. I don't argue with free. The visor was free. The lights weren't, that's for sure. Back here I've got my backpack with everything in it that I'd need if something were to happen. E-tool. And here I've got a sleeping bag with a wool blanket rolled into it. And down underneath the backpack I've got a sleep pad. I keep 2 4-way lug wrenches. But this pack, I'll go ahead and do another video on everything that's in it, because this is literally just a firearm away from being an inch bag. Usually keep the tent too, but we're testing that this weekend out in the backyard. It's raining and nasty, so we're testing that out to see how well it does. We'll go from there. I mean, really, this is just an A to B, take care of emergencies on the way. I keep a winch in there, not a winch, but a come along in there as well. And, you know, pull people out of ditches, snow drifts, mud, whatever we need to do, we've done it. Nothing real special, but enough to get us through. Now that summer's upon us, I'm going to carry more water. I'll probably have 5 gallons of water on here anyway. It does have a 36-gallon tank. It's not factory. Factory was 34, but the guy had it before me put a bigger tank in it. Gets decent mileage for a truck like this. It gets about 18 if I don't get on it much. Oh, something else. Yeah, I about forgot. You're gonna say we saw a CB, but we didn't see anything to hook it to, or an antenna. I've got a K40 antenna. I keep the mast down here because they like to walk away. I like to take it off and make sure I've got it. Oops. Well, where is it? Get on there. The wind's playing with the mast up above. Let me switch hands here. Well, why are we not? Love it making a video and it doesn't want to work right. Yeah, the wind's blowing it around too much. I'd need 2 hands to get it on there, but you can see it's recessed right here and cut to fit that. It goes on there. I keep that back here. That way it doesn't walk away, because that's like a $90 antenna. I keep the cap on it. So, there we are. Like I said, I just keep the basics in here. This isn't something that I'm gonna let myself rely on. This is an expendable resource, as any vehicle should be, because once your fuel supply runs out, and the fuel supply around you runs out, it is something you need to collect other resources from. You need to strip it. You need to cut the seats apart, you know, to make, mine's old and worn out, so it's easy to show. You can take the foam, cut it out. You can use it to wrap your feet in cold weather. Insulation, it's great insulation. You got the carpet you can make bags out of. You've got the wiring that you can use for snares and cordage. If you still have juice in your battery, you can use the horn for a signal. All kinds of stuff. My little lights are LEDs. You can see up in there barely. I can take those out, and if I have to, I can sync them up to be a steady burn, and it makes a heck of a light. I just hook it straight up to the battery, run one of them, it draws like 1/2 amp. Okay, it is 4-wheel drive. I am also, as well as being on the fire department, pyrotechnician as well. So this truck gets used for a lot of stuff. Like I said, I usually keep my tent in here as well, but in the backpack, the bug out bag, if you will, it's just a bag to me. I've had a bag since I was 13 in Scouts, you know. It's just got stuff in it that I know that I've used over the last 30 years to keep me going, that I've learned as I was a kid with my dad camping, my grandpa. I can live out of that bag, no problem. I don't need anything in this truck other than that bag, and I'm good to go. And that's how we need to be. Have the tools there, the knowledge, and be resourceful, and you'll be all right. Don't rely on anything that's either is the vehicle or is permanently attached to the vehicle, because it's an expendable resource, like I said. Along with my everyday carry that I carry on my person, which has changed since my other video on my other channel. This is it. I mean, in case of an emergency, I could do just about anything. I've got first aid supplies that are beyond the scope of most people in my bag. We do a lot of med runs, med calls, accidents, bad stuff, extrications, and if I roll up on it in this, I can take care of it. Before long, this is just mine. This is for me, okay? For the family, we have that. We've got a 99 Suburban set up with the same size tires. They're a little bit, these are brand new. Same brand, just a different style. 99 Suburban. Wife's doing a lot of work for the schools right now, getting ready for the end of the year, but they've got my wife's bag and my daughter's bag in here. They're ready to go. I keep a few things in here, but like I said, it's Suburban. If we need to, we fold the seats down, we sleep in it. There's your first aid kit and all that, ponchos and stuff over there. So, but then that brings me to this one. This is a 95 Suburban I just acquired. It's been wrecked. I'm going to fix it. And this is going to be the bug out vehicle. Has the same size tires, the 265, 75, 16s. They're plenty big enough. You don't need to go any bigger than that. See, it's been wrecked. It's mostly cosmetic. There's a little bit of mechanical, but nothing that we can't fix. You know, it's locked. I don't have the keys with me, but it's got all the bells and whistles on the inside, which is not a big deal to me. But this is going to be a dedicated. Stuff hits the fan, I'll keep it clean, because I know I've got young viewers and I don't want to corrupt their minds. But this is going to be it. We're going to do some stuff to the luggage rack and all that. New bumpers, custom built bumpers. I've done videos on this before saying what we're going to do. See there, we got the firefighter plate on there. I'm not afraid to show you who it is, where it is. It is what it is. This is I got it cheap. It runs great. It's got 260,000 miles on it. That Suburban there has like 129,000. You know, my truck, it's got a boatload. So there it is. There we go. The last Suburban, the 99, is going to be pretty much all out. Like I said, it's going to be a, you know, we're done, we're taking off, and if there's anything left when we get back, cool. If not, we can hang in this for a while type deal. So there you are, Mr. Man of Many Things. I know your style is quite different than mine, but this is how we've done for most of my 40 years, being part Miami Indian. This is how we did it. We went out, and the first time I went on a survival camp, that right there is all I was allowed to take, just a knife. I'm still here, so I made it. I don't carry but the one flashlight, and I've got my little Nebo that I always carry on my belt. So that is what it is. This is longer than my normal video. I hope it loads up. If not, I'll do another one. We'll talk to you later. Everybody, have fun. Be safe.